Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Kerry, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make energy balls because I don't know about you, but at this time of year, my energy level starts waning a little bit. So these fun little balls are perfect for if you just need a quick pick-me-up throughout the day, and they're full of really good things. Some things that maybe aren't as healthy for you, but the good outweighs the bad in these treats. So let's get started. So first we need 2/3 of a cup of oats. Now you could make these treats gluten-free if you used gluten-free oats. So that's something to keep in mind. So 2/3 of a cup of those. And it's important that they're the quick cooking oats, not instant oats. So everything's just going to go in one bowl. We like making recipes where it's just one bowl, less to clean up. Then we are going to add 1/3 of a cup of shredded coconut. Now it's great when we use shredded coconut for cooking. We usually don't need the sweetened kind. I had the sweetened kind in my cupboard today, but typically I would buy the unsweetened coconut because it's just as tasty and delicious and just a teeny bit better for you. So 1/3 of a cup of the coconut, 1/3 of a cup of mini chocolate chips. Now in this case it's actually important to use the mini chocolate chips because otherwise these balls won't stick together nicely. So we just need the smaller ones instead of the big chocolate chips that we might use for other things. And very important part of this is flax meal. Now there's so many wonderful things about flax meal, and I don't know if you know all of this, but flax is such an amazing plant. Not only do we eat the seeds, but they also use the plant to make fabrics like linen, and flax is actually stronger than cotton. So we can make clothes out of it, we can eat it, and we also use it in like woodworking and like to treat lumber. And we also use it as a chemical a natural additive to paints that helps paints dry quicker. So flax does everything, and it's an outstanding source of fiber. Now the important thing to remember, and I know I'm sounding like a nutritional show here, but I find all of this super interesting. For nutritional purposes, it's good to have the ground flax seed instead of eating the whole flax seeds. The whole flax seeds are good for you too, but when you grind them up, they go through your body like a little pipe cleaner and just clean out your innards as it goes through your body. So really important to remember, for the biggest health benefit, if you're going to eat flaxseed, make sure it's the ground stuff. So that's your flax lesson today, but we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of flax seed in these cookies. And flax seed, as I said, has tons of fiber, protein, and it also has lots of really good healthy fats. So definitely a good thing to have in your cupboard. Next up, we're going to have natural almond butter, 1 cup. So that's almost this full container. If you don't have the almond butter, or if that's a bit expensive, you can also use the just peanut butter, and that will work as well. I just found that the almond butter has a far nicer consistency for these, so I just stick to that. And so I scoop almost all of it out of this container, and the rest gets saved for my toast for later. So that's about 1 cup. And then we're going to take 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup. Delicious. I love that we have a maple syrup that's made right here in Thunder Bay now. It's so exciting to have that as part of our community. And finally, we have a teaspoon of vanilla. So I just use artificial vanilla, and I also cheat in that when something calls for a teaspoon, I fill the lid up, and that's about a teaspoon, so nothing too exact. So now we're going to stir all this up. And it's just going to take a few minutes. This does not take long at all. You can see they all stir together really, really nicely. If you didn't have flax on hand and you wanted to use chia seed instead, that would be perfectly all right. It's just nice to have some of those really nice healthy ingredients in there. Oh, that looks great. Now, that's how easy it is. And the best part of it is you don't have to cook it. We're just going to form it into little balls, and then we're going to put it in the fridge. And if you put it into a Tupperware or something, they last for a couple of weeks. And then whenever you feel like you need a little bit of energy or a pick-me-up or a little sweet treat at around, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when you feel like you want to have something tasty, well, you can pop one of these in your mouth and you know that it's good for you, as well as being sweet and yummy as well. So again, as we've done before when we made our chocolate chip shortbreads, I hope you guys made those. We simply take a little bit of the dough and just put it into little balls in your hands. And if you have helpers, this is a great job for helpers. And I just make them quite small because they are quite rich, and they're certainly not a low-calorie snack. So people don't need a huge energy ball when they want something for a treat. So you'll just continue to make these delicious little round balls, pop them in the fridge for a few minutes, or not. They're actually ready to eat whenever you like. I might even have one right now. So enjoy, and thank you for joining me today on Shaw Spotlight, and I can't wait to see you next time.